Hi, I'm Melody.
I'm Candi.
And I'm Gabe.
And you're listening to
Quirks.
Bumps.
And Bruises.
So y'all are not going to believe this. You know, my little boy, 4 years old, Hunter, he is playing soccer. It's what he wanted to do. And I'm now a soccer mom. And so I'm trying to encourage
You have a van?
him. No, I told Jake, I
yet.
said, look, we need to get a van and we need to get the little bumper sticker that says soccer mom on it. But I don't think we're going to be able or have to do that for long because Hunter's not a fan. They've had about, I'd say, 5 games. And he's, let me start off by saying, Jake and I both were very athletic in school, very athletic. So I just assumed that our offspring would be, thought he would be. And his first game, the very first one, he's picking dandelions in the middle of the game. Okay, I have a picture here that you'll see. And I guess there's 9 other kids. They're all around him running after the ball. And little Hunter, my little Hunter, is sitting in the ground. Time's running on the board, everything. He's sitting on the ground picking up dandelions. Just like you don't have a care in the world, not realizing there's a soccer game. People are screaming at you to get up. And
You didn't feed him Wheaties for breakfast that morning, did you?
I know, apparently
that
not.
was problem number 1.
Yeah.
What do you have for breakfast?
The Rice Krispies. Should have put more sugar
Say
on
no
them.
more.
Right, yeah.
But it's just funny. And then the second game, he actually came out of the game during the middle of the game. Came out and said, Mommy, I'm done playing soccer. He said, I don't want to play anymore. I told the coach I was done. And I said, well, first of all, the clock's
Done talk to
going.
the coach.
Your team's without you. I said, you get back out there and you are going to finish this game. So he got back out there, finished the game. And we got home, actually on the way home in the car, he said, Mommy, I don't want to play soccer anymore. And I said, well, I got bad news for you because you're going to play soccer. Why? Why do I have to play? And I said, well, you're going to finish it. I said, first of all, you signed up for it. You said you wanted to do it. If there are 10 games, we're going to do 10 games. You don't have to sign back up for another season, but you're going to finish this one. And, well, I just don't understand. I don't like it, Mommy. I don't like it. And I said, well, we're going to finish it because you finish what you start. You, my friend, Melody, would be shocked at that, I'm sure, because, you know, I was raised to finish things, of course, but like if I signed up for something, I'm like, Mom, I'm just not digging this. It wasn't that hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that I am so strict about him finishing because he needs to learn that lesson in life. If you sign up for it, you better finish it.
First of all, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Because I've seen you quit a lot of things.
Well, and I show a lot of interest in things, and then I get it.
Yeah. You bore easy.
I do.
So, therefore,
She
know,
does,
for her to stick with something that she doesn't like, that's just hard for you.
Oh, it is.
It's in your makeup, your personality.
And it's in my offspring.
And I am not in any way, shape, or form an expert on parenting, but I have raised 2 kids. I have a 27-year-old and a 31-year-old now. So I've been through all of this. Plus, I taught school. And teaching school taught me what I don't want to do.
Yeah.
It really, being a school teacher helps you young to think, I don't want to do that. That would not be the way I will handle that.
Right.
But I'm proud of you because I really feel like commitment, we see today how many young people quit things just because they don't like them. Well, that's not the real world.
It's
We
not.
can't always just quit things because we don't like them. And so when my kids were young, I'll give you 2 great examples. My son wanted to play football. That was just his world at the time. He was in about the 5th grade, and he wanted to play football. His friends were playing football and all that. I said, okay, I will let you do that, but you have to finish what you start. First of all, you're taking up a registration spot on a team that was going to be full. They couldn't
Somebody
take
else
any more
could
kids,
play,
so
yeah.
you're taking up a
okay,
spot.
yeah.
Second of all, you will finish. You don't have to get out on the field and play, but you're going to go to every practice. You're going to suit up, even if you stand on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I don't care if you go out there. In fact, I was
You didn't
good.
want him to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
This is how a mother watches football.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's just
Yeah.
like, And so, but he wanted to play. So we go through the whole process. You know how that is, the registration
Oh,
fees.
yeah.
and
Buying the T-shirt, the
and
uniform.
going to suit up and having their picture made and this and that. And he went to his first practice. And besides not realizing that he should not eat and drink before a football practice in August and learning the hard way that, in this case, whatever goes down came back up.
Oh, gross.
And it didn't take him but like one game, and he's like, I don't like this. I don't want to. I don't want to play. I said, I'm sorry.
Tough.
I'm sorry. You committed to this, and you will have to finish. Again, I don't care if you don't go out on the field and play in the game, but you will suit up. You will stand with your team. You will go to the practices, and you'll practice. And he remembers that. I mean, he will, even to this day, and I think it's just a valuable lesson that you've taught Hunter already very early.
And you hope that they'll eventually like it, grow to love it. Did Steven ever?
No.
So he didn't like it the whole entire time.
Baseball was his thing.
Yeah.
And that's great. Kids don't know at that age really yet. Hunter's age, Tucker's age for sure. He's quite a bit younger. And even when they get in the 5th and 6th and 7th grade, they don't really know yet what they want to do. It's great to let them try things, I think.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to finish out. I said, now, next season, you don't have to ever go back and play football again. But for the here and now, you're going to have to finish it. And then Lindsay, my daughter, took dance lessons. And she loved it. That wasn't an issue. But their kids are kids. So once in a while, she would say to me, I just don't want to go tonight. I said, okay, that's fine, but $15 out of your allowance.
Really?
Because I would pay monthly for these, weekly, for these dance lessons. And it was like $60 a month or something. And so it was like $15 a week, something like that. Is that the right math? But anyway.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And so that did not happen much because she actually loved taking dance, but I remember a couple of particular times she was just tired and she didn't want to go. Now, if they're sick, that's totally different.
Right.
You don't go to dance class if you're sick, but if you're just not going to go because you just don't want to go, I would just go, okay, well, that's fine, but $15 out of your allowance. She never did that. She always went on and went, to the dance class. So I just think it's a great, great, great way to teach responsibility, to teach commitment, to teach that just because in life, y'all know as good as I do, just because we don't like something don't mean that we can just say, well, so long, I don't like that, so bye.
So do you find now that your kids are grown and working jobs and doing things, do you find that they do stick things out a little bit better?
Both of them are very, very responsible. My son, interestingly enough, just very, just committed to his job. He's committed to his marriage. And I'm not saying that's because of anything I did. I think that's the good grace of God for more than anything. But I think as parents, we do have to encourage them. We have to sometimes be we have to lead with tough love. We have to parent with tough love in order.
That's hard.
It is hard. It is very hard, and it's exhausting. Parenting is exhausting.
That's right.
And so, and then my daughter, she's a school teacher. She is very, everything is in order. You know how she, know her and stuff. But I kind of am wanting to know from you, though, Gabe, talking about, because Hunter's already been in a sport. My kids have already gone through that process. You haven't had that yet.
Not
and
yet.
you can be honest. Are you the type parent that thinks if they don't like it, they shouldn't have to do it?
I think I'm going to be kind of a hybrid between the two because similar to Steven's situation, in 7th grade, I wanted to play football. I liked watching it. I enjoyed sports in general, and I wanted to try football. All my friends were playing it, and I wanted to do that. So I really wasn't digging it. Like you said, August, heat, practices, all that, ain't a whole lot about that necessarily fun.
No, yeah.
But I stuck through practices, and I was like, okay, so this is not quite what I thought it would be, but I was fine through practices. And then that first game, like I just found out really fast. The good Lord did not build me. When he made me, he did not have football in mind. All right? That's just not what he had. Now, I was never an athletic star. That was my brother. In anything else, but I enjoyed basketball and was decent. I enjoyed track. And back in the day, I could run pretty decent and, all that. So I stuck more with that. And I thought, okay, football. After that first game, I found out, no.
Not for you.
Not for me.
He did make you to love football, though. You
I love football.
Yeah.
I can watch all day, every day. ESPN College Game Day.
Mhm.
I'm
Good
there.
respect for those players,
I'm
too,
there.
right?
I'm there. But the good Lord did not make Gabe Duncan for football. So, this might surprise you, but my parents just knew how, I just hate, after that first game. I did all the practices, though. After that first game, I was like,
nope.
This is just not what I thought it would be. So my parents let me
Really?
come off and quit the team. But I tried it, and so that's why I think I'm going to be a hybrid. That's just one example. But you need to try things and don't, that. Now, my parents would not, after that first practice, they'd be like, no, you need to give it more time. You need to do, because they were not the type just to let us,
Wishy-wash.
Yeah, we were not able to do that. So I gave it lots of time, and in that first game, after that first game, that was like, all right, confirmation. This is not, for me. But you have to try things to know. So like you said, in 5th, 6th, 7th grade, you need to try, so you don't know if you're going to like things or take to them or have a knack for it until you try. So that's why I don't know that I'm going to be a stickler, like hardcore, but I'm not just going to let my son be just, oh, well, I tried that one time or like for 10 minutes and decide I didn't. Like, you need to give it more than that. But, you got to figure out what you like and stuff. So I think I might be a little bit of, I won't be like a hardcore stickler, but I don't know. I hate to be on the fence with stuff, but I don't know yet. I mean, like he's 2, so I don't fully know. But
and it's hard to watch. Like, it was hard for me to watch Stephen
be miserable,
not enjoy that. But I've always been kind of a thinker, an A to Z thinker.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go way down the road with that. Like, what will be the end of this? Where will this end? What can he learn from this? How can he apply it to his life later? And I'm not saying there's a wrong or a right answer. Every parent has to do what they feel is right for their child. But it is hard to watch a child be miserable, doing something that they don't really like. But they have to do it.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's jobs, that people change career. Like, you try a career and you, like, you're not set solid to that forever. Like, people change, you try buy a brand of car and you don't like it, or a type of house, so people move and change. Like, that part is normal life. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be just flippant, like,
you
for 10
like
minutes,
options.
10 minutes. I love options.
Like
options are great. Yes. That's
Football's not one of those.
That's why the ice cream aisle is,
right.
You know what they ought to do for
Tons of
kids'
options.
extracurricular activities? They ought to have like a 2-week
shopping.
See if you like this.
Shop
Do you
the
know
sport.
what I mean? Like, just kind of a 2-week, so you're not committed to it yet.
Yeah.
You're just seeing if you like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like speed dating.
How's that work for you? Yeah.
I got some stories.
Actually, not this weekend, but the next, Hunter will have the closing ceremonies he's 4, but they're going to do like a little, where they give like a little trophy away and a certificate. Yeah, they're going to, yes, he's going to carry the torch.
He's carrying dandelions.
For real, yeah. He'll probably be on the ground playing during the time
Right,
he's supposed to be up there. But yeah, they're going to do like a big celebration of it. So, I feel like I want to have a moment with him to tell him, like, this is the reward for sticking it out. So,
and how proud you are of him for doing it anyway. Yeah, I would make a big deal out of that, because he will remember that.
Oh, yeah.
You think he won't, but he may think the next time, before he says he wants to do something, he may really begin to think through some things a little bit.
Should I do
this?
Yeah.
He's young now, but as he gets older,
Well, T-ball's next.
Oh, boy. Well, what about Taekwondo?
Yeah, we couldn't afford that one. So regardless of whether or not he liked it, we're not doing that.
Thanks for listening to the Quirks, Bumps, and Bruises podcast with Melody, Candi, and Gabe. If you enjoyed the show, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and share the podcast. You can learn more at joyfm.org.